Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. My name is Muhammad Umar. I am your English instructor. Let's start our lecture. Here's the bridging and here's the answer of that bridging. I hope you have solved it. And today we are going to discuss BLIFT number 39, in which we are going to study about use simple pattern sentences like SV subject verb pattern, SVO subject verb object pattern, SVA subject verb adjective pattern, SVA subject verb adverb pattern. First, let's recall about sentence. What is a sentence? When you arrange words in a way that it can convey a complete sense is called sentence. And we can use different patterns to write a sentence, and we are going to study those patterns. Let's see. First, we have subject verb, which is our first pattern. Who or what does the action? It always comes first. Subject is doer of the action and verb is actually the action which is going to happen. Then for subject verb completing the building, the SVO, we have now second pattern which is SVO subject verb object pattern, and we have the example, she cleaned the kitchen. Here she is a subject, cleaned is a verb, and the kitchen is object, which is second pattern. Then we have to look the important thing which is subject verb agreement. She is doing her course. Here she is singular, that's why we are using singular helping verb or auxiliary verb. Again, when your subject is plural, then you have to use plural auxiliary verb. Now, we have another pattern which is subject verb indirect object or direct object, which is our third pattern. In this, there are two objects, and one is called direct object and second is called indirect object. What is direct object? It receives the action of the verb directly, and indirect object tells to whom or for whom the action of the verb is done. Let's see an example. Here we have subject, Umar gave is a verb, a present is an object which is indirect object, and to Shahid is a direct object. Then we have another pattern which is subject verb noun pattern. Sometimes we don't need an object, we can use a noun instead. For example, he is a boy. Here we use a noun which is telling about he. And in another example, we have the men are doctors. Then we have another pattern, sentence pattern, which is subject verb adjective. We can also finish our build with our descriptive word subject verb adjective. For example, Sarah is beautiful. Here we have subject verb and adjective. Adjective is telling about Sarah. Sarah is beautiful. Then we have another pattern which is subject verb adverb pattern. Here the word adverb add in the meaning of verb. Subject, verb and adverb. Adverb tells us about the verb. For example, she ran quickly. How she ran? Quickly. It's add on in the meaning of ran. And here is a collective sum up of our lecture. First we read about subject verb object, subject verb noun, subject verb adjective, subject verb adverb. Okay bachcho, I hope this lecture will be helpful for you. Here's a formative check, solve it in your class, and here's a homework, solve it at your home. I hope this lecture will be helpful for you. Allah Hafiz.